Alright, Supernatural Podcast. Tonight's episode was The Things We Left Behind.
Woo!
Woo! Party!
This was a pretty funny one.
Hilarious! Well, you could tell they were amping up the funny because they wanted to drop the bomb at the end. You notice that? I thought it was weird how much levity was going on, and then they dropped the bomb at the end, and then I got it. I mean, I don't mean they were trying to make it a comedy episode. I just mean with Dean in particular.
Oh, yeah.
Because, I mean, the rest of the episode,
Three
obviously...
Stooges. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of it wasn't really funny.
Yeah, I mean, it
Dean was
wasn't...
being kind of doofy.
Yeah, I thought when he was laughing at the Three Stooges that it was supposed to be him being fake to pretend that he was having a good time so Sam wouldn't notice, but he was doing it too much. But maybe he was, I don't know.
Yeah. He just really found that water faucet part hilarious.
That must have been that plumbing short.
Fixed.
Is it the Plumbing We Will Go, the one that Evil Dead was doing at the end? I want to say maybe that's what it was, because the ending of Evil Dead with all the blood and stuff was a parody of that.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that was their reference. I don't know. Or maybe they just thought Three Stooges would be funny. So there was two revelations this episode. The most important being Crowley's...
Sam was adopted.
Sam was adopted, yeah. That'd be a great twist.
He was parents.
Crowley's basement was not in hell. It was topside, apparently. So now it's even dumber, because apparently he just runs hell from a basement on Earth.
Yeah, because, they can't possess people or anything and get something nicer. They're just running hell's business from a stupid basement under a business on Earth.
Yeah, whose basement is this? Is this Crowley's basement?
Yeah, why are you running hell from Earth at all, let alone a basement?
Okay, so Crowley, I'm beginning to enjoy the Crowley segments because they're ridiculous now. You notice that? He's a freaking king of hell, and he's whining at his mom about abandonment issues.
Yeah.
I was 8 and you left me. You betrayed me, mother.
Yeah, if they're still playing up to the fact he was changed after, Sam started that ritual
Maybe
way back when, I mean, they should mention that again, just so that's why he's being so emotional.
Things are gonna get emotional. Yeah, but he's such a wiener now. I kind of enjoy him for just being a terrible wiener. Because he's not betraying anyone anymore. But now he's just sort of like the guy with abandonment issues. Maybe that's why he's so sad about Dean leaving, because his mom left him. He has mommy issues.
His mom betrayed him, so he had to betray everyone.
Really, all he wanted was his mother's love. Fergus.
Mommy issues the whole time.
And that's why he was projecting his own parental issues on his son in that one. You're not gonna mention his son again. That didn't matter.
His son got away.
His time-traveling son.
Stuck wherever he is.
They had they finally explained the Jimmy thing. Jimmy Novak, he is dead.
Yeah.
And this whole explanation to Castiel's explanation of that to Jimmy's daughter was really makes it sound stupid when you explain it. Yeah, I was exploded, so I guess your dad's dead.
Yeah.
But at least there was some clarification.
Yeah, it's better than just leaving that forever, because was wondering that.
Overall, this was a pretty good episode.
Yeah, not bad.
Well, it's surprising me how this season's going. I really didn't expect it to make a turnaround.
Yeah, after the miserable season 9. This is getting better.
Yeah. Well, honestly, the seasons before it were slowly going downhill too. Though they weren't. I mean, 8 had good stuff about it, but there was still a lot of frustrating things.
Just 9 was such a chore.
Yeah.
Just so much crap going on.
9 was the worst. You know what I really liked about this episode? That story Dean was telling about his dad catching him sneaking out to a concert or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That was really good because it went on a while. It was kind of a lengthy thing, but it was a good moment. I thought, like, I really liked that,
Yeah, it was nice.
and I liked that that was sort of, relating to Castiel's sort of new role as sort of a father, or at least trying to be
Yeah,
like a
having to
father.
try and somewhat fill that role for her.
Yeah. This is a nice kind of exploration of that too. Him trying to make things up to Jimmy's daughter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's stuff that seems like it's been left hanging forever because really it has kind of.
Mm-hmm.
But it is nice to come back to it and have these kind of things have some weight instead of just Jimmy's family. Who cares?
Yeah. Well, and I like too. I mean, like they admitted that she wasn't wrong about basically her life was ruined by Castiel, and her father would be alive if it wasn't for him.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. The end.
The end. What else is going on in this episode? Oh, Castiel choked out the Wiener Hut kid, and then Dean kind of laughed at it, or he just
Yeah,
like
it's
he was just
pretty
eating.
funny. Yeah, they're trying to find Jimmy's daughter, and then Castiel just chokes out one Wiener Hut boy.
Well, I like too that Castiel's deal this episode. It didn't have to do with the angels or any boring shit. Like it had to do with personal things,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a character based thing, and not just like him being boring. Like they did kind of explore his character.
Yeah, and he was allowed to just hang out with Sam and Dean a bit.
Yeah, they didn't just have him go like, "Oh, sorry, we got to go do something." He's like, "I have to go drive on the road for a while."
Yeah, Hannah's in the car. I guess angels with borrowed grace can't teleport, or we're just not really going to explain that. I mean, Hannah could have teleported them before, though, but I guess angels have just forgotten teleport.
Well, Hannah wasn't on borrowed grace though.
Yeah, but she didn't teleport them anywhere.
Yeah, that's true.
They took a
hell?
long car drive instead.
Yeah, what the hell, Hannah? She's even more fucking useless than I remembered. I didn't even realize how fucking useless Hannah was. Useless. Ugh.
Angels forgot teleport this season.
There was judgmental clerk lady.
Yeah, what the
Like, very judgmental of what Castiel was buying, even if it wasn't that
Castiel
weird.
bought a teen magazine for Jimmy's daughter, and then he has to explain it to this cashier, just giving him this look. It's for a teenage girl. She's in the bathroom.
She must not have been a clerk for very long, because, I imagine people buy weirder stuff than that.
Well, okay, why would you have to explain your purchase? Like, what the fuck? Yeah, sometimes fathers do have daughters and they go and buy them stuff that's not for them, or maybe he reads that magazine. It's not up to you.
Yeah.
Fucking cashier. He should have smited.
You have been smote.
Yeah, enough of this shit. Runs away with the magazine. How far you've fallen, Castiel.
So they drop the bomb at the end with Dean finally snaps and kills all those guys.
Yeah. Which I mean, is good because I guess they've been leaving that hanging for a while. But
Yeah, well, there was minimal secrets. Although
yeah,
he
I'd
was,
rather they get to the point of it rather
yeah.
than just keep on going. So that Mark of Cain's fucking you up, huh, Dean? No.
Yeah, they
You
had,
sure?
yeah.
Yes, it is fucking me up. I lied. Oh my god! Shut up, Sammy.
Sammy swoons. I did like Sam's slow mo turn with his hair gracefully in the wind as he
That was a
goes to.
little odd though that they went all the way to the car while Dean was still in the building.
Yeah, well, he was
It,
getting beat up. Like,
yeah, like no one thought that's weird that Dean's still in there. Like, let's all back out now, dude. It's just oh well, Dean's still in there. Why is he still in there? Let's go to the car.
and then they hear the screaming, and then Castiel thinks to take Claire back in there.
Yeah, like Claire has to see this. Oh man.
There is no possible good thing that they could have possibly imagined. That there's no scenario in their head that could have been
Yeah.
like, she needs to be here for
Yeah,
this.
she's gotta see this.
She saw the guy that was essentially her replacement foster father, that even though he's an asshole,
Yes,
dead on
what?
the floor.
It's okay. He sold you out in a scene none of us saw. So actually, we can't tell you that.
I'll be your replacement, Dad. Don't worry about it. I know pop culture.
I'll put pop culture in your head, just like any father would.
You suck, Casty Dad. Dad Stiel.
Dad Stiel.
Yeah, Dad Stiel. Yeah.
Or I'll smite you.
So what else is?
It was just really dumb that they left Dean there and then
Yeah.
brought her back. Like, there's nothing that makes sense. Like, you're all backing out towards the door. Someone doesn't come. You don't go, well, let's just keep backing up to the car.
They
What
just wanted
did
to
you
pretend
fucking think is going on?
they were gonna let him get killed, and they wanted to pretend they didn't hear it. And
Yeah.
finally, we're rid of him. Now I can be Claire's mother.
It would be funnier if they're just like driving down the road. Castiel, like, wait a second, did we forget something? No, I don't think so. Did we, Dean? Dean? Oops.
They should do like a Home Alone. Oh, Dean!
I knew if we left Dean alone in here, he'd just have to kill everyone.
I thought that slice of pie in the seat was Dean. My bad. They had
Name tag on it that says Dean. That's what threw me off. That name tag. I saw it said Dean and I thought it meant he was there. Either that or he got transformed into a pie. Could happen.
That's just stupid. I did it. I turned him into a pie because I betrayed him.
Oh, nice slice of betrayal pie.
Man, why aren't we writing this show? We really should. So yeah, I guess that was the gist of the episode there. Pie.
Yeah, pie.
Really...
Pretty sure that's what it was all
I
about.
think it was all about pie. I'm pretty sure we pay enough attention to this show that we forget all of the major plot lines. Like, did that happen? Did they ever explain? I don't know. It's been a decade. When they were showing the recap stuff about Jimmy too, like how old that footage was by now.
Yeah. Like they did that fade on his daughter there just so you knew it was the same person.
They had to remind you what was said there. Just to, like,
Yeah.
It's been too long. You really don't remember what happened with Jimmy. Who was Jimmy? Oh, yeah.
Apparently there was a character named... Who was Sam?
Who?
Like, Sandra,
Who was named Sandra?
his daughter, right?
It was Claire, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, it's Claire. Who was Sandra?
Are you looking at the credits?
Oh, it was
Oh,
the
Sandra
group
Phelan.
home. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I
just
remember because
noticing that because of the name.
they didn't actually even call her Sandra. It just said S. Phelan on the nameplate.
I didn't notice that in the episode.
Yeah, I was gonna say something, but then I didn't. But yeah,
Yeah,
said S. Phelan. Yeah, she was the lady that was at the home.
yeah, it's spelt the same way. I don't see it that often, but it is more often. I'd see it as a last name than a first.
Well, she's no Joe Phelan, that's for sure. But who was Goon number one? The most important character.
Yeah, I was thinking when, yeah, because they kept calling her Claire. I was thinking of Heroes because of her foster dad having those glasses.
Oh. This is basically the same thing as Heroes.
Yeah,
Really.
this is pretty much the crossover of Heroes and Supernatural.
Yeah, that's how long the show has been going. The little girl who played Claire was a little girl when they first showed her, and now she's a teenager. Yeah. I don't remember. Is she? I think she's supposed to have more of a role now, which could be interesting. It would be a more interesting dynamic with her and Castiel than Hannah and Castiel. Like it means more than that did. Cause she was actually a character. Hannah was just like she had lines, and that's the only reason she was important at all.
Yeah, it's their amazing love affair. I think I kind of like him. Boobs. Bye. Okay.
You know what I was almost expecting at the end of this episode? I figured there was going to be a twist because it was running out of time, and it's like there's got to be a twist at the end because they haven't wrapped it up yet. I thought that like Dean was going to do something stupid, and then like John was going to come in, like kick down the door, like disapproving dad, like Dean, what do you think you're doing? I told Dad on you.
That would have been funny.
That would have been a pretty good twist. John Winchester comes in, just like the Kool-Aid Man, crashes through the wall. Or he like shotgun blasts through the wall and then walks through the hole he made.
Yeah.
But yeah, so overall, I thought it was a good episode, and it was nice to have a major plot related episode that didn't feel like you were like it was a chore. Like it wasn't just a one off thing, but it didn't feel like it was dreary or boring.
Yeah. They still had some life to the characters, so it was pretty good in the end. As long as they just don't have them all dull and lifeless like most of season 9, they'll be a lot better episodes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if it continues like this, then yeah, it's on a good path.
Yeah, looking up.
All right, and that's what we'll leave it on.
Pie.